blood in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
We got this.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Mike. Monday, that's what. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my...
Hey, Charlie.
44.
Gun.
Mike, 44. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Monday, that's what.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Push him back. Push him back. Check 13. Check 31.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check, 47. You rush.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 27 Mike, 27.
Okay, hot set, wait.
Watch the twist.
Flacco from the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 43.
From the gun, Flacco. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Jaguars.
Now Foles. Out to Cole on the right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
11 yards there, first down.
13.
Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yellow, yellow!
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready!
Just like 47. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
80!
Football. Mike's 47. Mike's
Hey!
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Once more, it's Flacco. He'll find Lindsey here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flacco on the money to Hireman, his tight end. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, Echo!
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Well, nice.
They're running it. 47.
Flacco will take to the air again. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gun.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 47 Mike.
Fred.
47. It's out time. It's out.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. I got him.
Be wide.
47.
Flacco looks to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, here we go. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Drop deep. Check 3.
Block it.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
You're over here. Hey,
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The open man is Westbrook. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Under.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. There on the catch, Alfred Blue. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And finding Keelan Cole. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They'll set up to throw. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he coughed it up. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Foles now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Focus to Mike. Mike's focus. Focus, defense, focus.
51.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Airing it out for Hamilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Here's Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back to throw here. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Foles now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the 22, Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Riddick. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Flacco. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Joker.
Red. Roger, 5-0.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Monday.
Flacco from midfield. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, here I come.
On 2nd and 15 now. Flacco. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47. I got you, boy.
Monday, set! Strong red!
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Jackson.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
What we got?
Now Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco, he's going to look deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Regular. 47's the mic.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Passing play, Flacco. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Foles looking long for Westbrook, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. but I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
X3, 218, chop.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 16-yard line.
Yo, Lee!
Mike 47. Mike
Gun.
47. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
Hey, Hush.
On second and 11 now. Flacco. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. Second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
47.
Play action. Flacco. Steps are feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Miles Jack with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Foles. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike Bobo, strip the ball.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Mike Bobo, too little, Cupcake.
Gun.
I got it. 40.
Lock it.
44's Mike. Check, check.
Check, 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 check.
44's the Mike.
Flacco now on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
3 down, 3 down.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think